Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, welcome to my channel. Okay, so today's video I wanted to do a everyday natural makeup look. So not so much natural makeup where you're still doing a whole bunch of stuff, but it just looks natural. I wanted it to be more everyday friendly for the person who works, who just wants to have a little something zhuzh up on their face, but they don't necessarily want to do a whole face beat down. So this look is gonna be a quick everyday, I'm not gonna say quick, let me rephrase that, a easy to do everyday makeup tutorial. Now one thing about me I will add is that I generally either do a full face or no makeup at all. I usually don't really do anything in between, but every now and then I will do, like every once in a blue moon, I'll do like a light makeup look. So that's what I'm going to show you today, is what I've done before. All right, so hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned. So the first thing we're going to start off with is eyebrows, which we're going to do very quickly. So this is the Benefit Brow. This is it right here. And like I said, this is my sample that I've been using ever since. So this is what's going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush my eyebrows up first, and then I'm going to add this to it.
But now I know that none of it was ever real, 'cause everything you did made me feel low, and now that I'm without you, I'm in control.
Okay, so real quick, I jacked up this eyebrow just a little bit because I got a little shaver friendly when I was cleaning it up, and I went in a little too much in the corner. So I'm going to take my MAC spiked eyebrow pencil right here, and I'm just gonna fill in the area that's like completely missing here, because as much as that Benefit Brow adds a shade of color, I cannot create here. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that and just put it right in the spot that I know I'm missing the hair at. I'm obsessed with hairs. I like to see hair. Okay, so to quickly clean up my eyebrows, I'm gonna be using the MAC Studio Finish in NW45 concealer, and this is it right here. As you can see, I obviously love it. So I'm going to take a Morphe M224 brush, which is this right here, and it's basically a concealer brush. I didn't wash my brushes, so I'm using brushes that I normally probably wouldn't use, but we're going to do the best we can. And I'm just going to lightly clean up under my eye very quickly. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking off the excess on my hands of the brush, and I'm gonna use the same brush to blend that out. Because when you're trying to do a quick everyday makeup look, you're not trying to be using 5 million different brushes.
I hold my liquor where your hand used to be. No more hangovers like the ones you gave to me.
So my brows are already looking a little bit more defined and just looking like they have something to them. I want to just take my ring finger and just really dab in that concealer. You're going to notice we're using our fingers more in this technique, and in this look. And I'm trying not to have to go to the beauty blender. So this is the reason why I'm using my fingers, to just really make sure this is in. So I do have some more left on my hand right there. So I'm going to also use that and bring it down into my eyelid to basically correct my eye. I'm also gonna bring it underneath my eye to just make me look a little bit more awake. By the way, I use the same brush. I'm still using the same brush. I'm also gonna now take my ring finger again and blend that out even more. And all you're doing is tapping it in. Don't rub or swipe. Just tap it in with your finger to blend it out a little bit more. So already that eye looks a little bit more awake. We are gonna set it, but I'm gonna finish everything first and then we're gonna set it. Okay, so you might experience a little bit of creasing over the eye, but I am taking time to explain what I'm doing. But I'm gonna go back in and use my finger again to re-blend it out before I set it with powder. But really quickly, we're gonna take whatever's left on our hands. So I use 1 scoop out of my NW45 container, And I'm basically going to use my fingers, and now I'm going to begin to dab it in right up underneath my eye area right here. And this is a technique that Bobbi Brown uses, and it's like literally from one of her books that I read a couple, like maybe 2-3 years ago, and I just felt like it made the most sense. If you feel like you need to get a little bit more concealer, then you can do that, but the goal is to try to use whatever you did scoop out from the from your thing. I might have to get some more because, you know, I need a little extra love and attention.
You used to be somebody you used to be.
So you could almost see a difference already. However, I do need some more because I'm completely finished with concealer. So I'm going to do the other side, and then you could even go in with a little bit more just in this area if you feel the need to, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so now that I've had my eyes set, it's like it makes such a big difference when you just make your eyes more open. And I use concealer, my hands, one brush. That was it. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty because I feel like it's one of the foundations that I have that I feel like really gives me a natural look, okay? I'm not priming my face because I'm not keeping this on. Yeah.
Cause all I need is a dance floor. The music's all I ask for. You mean nothing to me no more, no more. Cause I'm better on my own. I don't need
Okay, so now that I have my foundation in place, I'm going to just go back and make sure whatever creasing may have occurred with that concealer that I'm blending it out before I set it. I'm going to be using this brush by Morphe, it's a G34 brush, and I'm just going to use that to go over the product. You could probably use a smaller brush, but I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like looking for a smaller one. So I don't know if we have time to use setting powder in the morning. If you do, great. You can go ahead and use that in this step. However, today I want to try out the MAC Warm Light Definitive Sculpt and Shape Powder. And it's this one right here. So I'm going to use the top around in my eye area, and this will be used to contour just a little bit with. And I'm going to actually use the same brush that I used to go over my concealer. If you don't want to use a brush, you could even still use your hands as well. Just keep that in mind.
you mean nothing to me no more, no more. Cause I'm better on my own. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody.
Okay, so now I've just used the top color, this color right here. I'm going to now use the bottom one to basically define my eyes more. I'm just going to use it to just go in the crease here and just create some definition within the eye, and that will be it. And then we're going to go on to the face. Okay, so all I did was just create a little definition. Basically, you're contouring the eye. You know, we had basically a blank slate, and oh my God, I can't talk. So basically, I just contoured the eye so that there's some definition to the eye, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna now take an angled blush brush, and this is what I'm gonna use the same color to just create some definition in this area here. Once you could even squeeze it so to create a much better definition. This is just trying to use the tools that you have instead of having to go and get, you know, use a lot of stuff in the morning or wherever you're going, whenever the time is. Sometimes you don't have time to be doing all that now. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. Now, I did not set the foundation, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the foundation with, you can set your foundation with the translucent powder if that's exactly what you use, but I am gonna just set it real quickly with a pressed powder, and this one is from Dollhouse Cosmetics in Matte Coco. And I'm gonna take my Morphe MB1 brush to do that, basically put everything together. So before I apply mascara, I'm gonna be using this Chanel Intense Eye Pencil in Ambre. So this is it right here. I didn't want to use a black because I didn't want it to be so dramatic. So I wanted something that would blend a little bit more with a natural eye. And I'm only going in this area here just for when I put my lashes on, which is an option. Just an option.
You mean nothing to me no more, no more. 'Cause I'm better on my own. I don't need nobody.
Okay, so now to complete the eye, we are going to just put some mascara on. The one I'm going to be using is Wet n Wild's Mega Wear Mascara. I already got some on my eyelid. You see, I already got some on my eyelid. I was so careful. So this is a step that you guys can do and stop with the eyes. However, I'm gonna put lashes on, and this is, I guess, not if you're trying to hurry up and get ready to go to work, but if you just wanted a natural look to just go somewhere real quick, you can also put the lashes on just to add a little extra zhuzh to the face, you know? But you can leave it just as is with just mascara. Okay, so what I'm gonna use next is the MAC Sun Power Mineralize Skin Finish. And this is what I'm gonna use to, oh, let me open it. This is it right here, basically almost done. This is what I'm gonna be using to just warm up my face and just around, and then we're just about done. Just have to do the lips and we're complete with our everyday look. So I'm gonna be using a Morphe M401 brush, which is this right here. It's like a tapered, slight, really fluffy brush.
I hold my liquor where your hand used to be. No more hangovers like the ones you gave to me. 'Cause I don't wanna be.
As an additional touch, I'm also gonna be using the Mercier CandleGlow Sheer Perfecting Powder right here. It's really lightweight, but I do like the way it looks when it's built up.
The music's all I ask for. You mean nothing to me no more, no more. 'Cause I'm better on my own. I don't need no.
So you can stop here if you want, but if you want to add a little extra zhuzh, we're gonna add some matte gold deposit just to add a little extra zhuzh. But you can stop. There's so many places where you could have stopped and this continue to be an everyday look, but I just wanted to show you how you could keep it very everyday, or how you could add just a little hint of spice to it. Using the same fluffy brush, I'm going to apply that to my high points of my face.
I was addicted to the way you made me feel, but now I know that none of it was ever real. 'Cause everything you did.
All right, so let's move on to the lip. What I want to do is I'm actually going to use a nude color, but I did want to line my lip first with, this is the Jonteblu Lip Liner Pencil in Brown Sugar. This color right here. So I'm basically just going to line my lips first, and then I'm going to add my nude color for the day.
I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody to make me feel good. I don't need
Just going to smudge it out a little bit with my lips, or you can use your fingers. So now I'm going to be using the Mellow matte lipstick color in Posh, and this is it right here, and this is going to be my natural lip for the day.
You used to be somebody, used to be.
Was it supposed to be a natural lip or no?
Used to be somebody, used to be. Used to be somebody, used to be. You used to be somebody.
I might have overestimated natural. This looks a little bit more done, but you could apply a little bit if you want. Okay, so if you really want to spice it up just a bit more, you can add some clear gloss over on top of this, and what I'm going to do is, of course, spice it up a little bit more. And I'm going to be using the Sephora Totally Lucid Lip Gloss right here.
I hold my liquor where your hand used to be. No more.
Okay, so we're just about done with the lips, and I'm now gonna just spray my face with the Pixi Skin Treats Glow Mist, which is this one right here. As you can see, I absolutely use it a lot. I do like it. It gives a nice glow to the skin. And that was just to add glow to the skin. So now I'm gonna set my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And I know I said I wasn't going anywhere, which is why I didn't prime my face earlier, which I should have, because my pores are really trying it right now. But I forgot I am heading outside, so I'm gonna set my face with this. Alright guys, so this is the finished completed look. This is my everyday easy natural look. I hope it was everyday and I hope it was easy. But if you're just following the steps, there were so many parts when you could have just skipped a step, which will make your life a little bit easier if you wanted to. But I like to show options where you can amp it up just a little bit. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You could also subscribe down below and comment if you like what you see, or if you have any suggestions or any opinions, whatever. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I post a lot of the looks that I do in pictures, and also some of my freelance work as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.